Oh, sold. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I said sold. Sold.
Sold.
Mock the remix featuring Carmen LaTASHA. Record
This
by
was
Rich
a
Profit.
huge day.
Produced by Sun.
Oh my God. Filmed by my babe Jamel.
Oh yeah. Filmed by yours
Oh
truly.
my God.
Yeah. How you feel?
I want to cry right now. Trying to hold it because I'm so grateful.
Cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry because I cry all the time.
Cry in celebration.
Oh my
Tears
God.
of joy.
11,000.
Let it out.
I'm not gonna cry.
This is amazing.
I'm strong.
It's strong to cry.
Thank you. Thank you so much, whoever you are out there in the metaverse. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. This is incredible. This is groundbreaking history right here. Shout out to Witch Prophet, Sun, Jamel, my babes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. 11,000.
That's right. We out here, baby. Metaverse, baby.
Mic, please. Y'all call it apocalypse, I call it change of style. Paradigm shift, feminine taking ground. I always had the gift, y'all could feel it in the crowd. Nothing like these others, I've been prepping for it. 10,000 hours I was chipping at it. Now my past life looking at me like, okay girl. I don't gotta lie to the people, fam. Had to become the goddess that I knew I am. What's up, y'all? I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. My name is LATASHÁ. I have been an artist for a long damn time, and I realized that a lot of my journey has been through God magic. And if you don't believe in God, cool, but I'm really sure that it's like a higher source, and a lot of it is through a cryptic tongue, and that's probably why I got into crypto. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Hey, Flatbush, Brooklyn, that is. And I grew up pretty much with a hustling pop, a secretary from mom who thought she was a dancehall queen. And I was just a silent, quiet kid who was just into art and anything creative, especially hip hop. I was embedded in hip hop. I would have my headphones blasting every day, imagining that I was TLC, Lil' Kim, Biggie, all of the greats. But nobody knew this, because if you told the block that you was trying to be a rapper, most people would laugh at you. And so I just quietly grew up writing poetry and expressing myself through journal and writing. And then when I was 15, I had a partner who told me that my poetry was very strong and that I should go for it. And I still didn't believe him. And then he was shot and murdered by his best friend. And his passing planted a seed in me. I always tell people that I really believe that he was like a ghost, just spiritual in my being and helping me write poetry and write rhyme. And so to heal, I started writing poetry all the time. I didn't tell anybody, I was just expressing it bar for bar, word for word. And then I went to Wesleyan University. At Wesleyan, you could choose your, Wesleyan. Somebody said, let's go Wesleyan. Thank you. At Wesleyan University, I got to study Black studies, hip hop, psychology, and I really studied performance art. And my heart work was in the Black body and how it's transcended into all types of beings within commercialism. And right out of school, I thought I was gonna go to Broadway. I thought I was gonna do the things. And then life said, nah, you're gonna go work at Chase Bank. And I started working at Chase Bank in the financial firms, with my long weave and my nails and my gold jewelry every day. And people was like, girl, you do not look like you belong here. And I was like, because I don't. Every night I was going out to all the ciphers and the poetry slams, and I was just giving it my all. And that was the place that I really started to find my expression, find my word, find who I was. And then somebody was like, yo, you want to kick it at a cipher real quick? And I was like, a cipher? You trying to make me rap? And it was like, yeah, girl, I think you could rap. So I pulled up to the cipher, and I blew everybody away. They was like, yo, you a rapper and you don't even know it. And I was like, maybe I am. And I just started to develop this rap tongue. I created my first mixtape, and then from a mixtape, I opened for Kanye West, Big Sean, Q-Tip, all these crazy people. But I didn't know anything about the music industry, y'all. I was just running in the fire, trying to figure it out. And that was during the transcendence of CDs into Spotify, into, digital streaming services. So I was pretty lost, like most artists were. So what I would do was go to perform everywhere I could. And to pay the bills, I was pretty much performing 5 times a week, like for $100 a show or something low. And I was just trying to figure out pretty much how I was gonna make ends meet. I felt like every time I would go to a label meeting though, the contract was just unacceptable. Every contract was pretty much telling artists that they could only make 10% to 25% of all their earnings. All the work that I was putting into music, marketing, pushing, performing, telling people my story, and you only gonna give me 25%? Absolutely not. And then Spotify, if you guys don't know, was only giving about 0.00005 cents of each freaking stream. And I was like, absolutely not. And I just tried to figure out something different. I fell into a deep depression. Labels were telling me that I needed to lose weight, that I needed to become like a Nicki Minaj figure, or Lauryn Hill, or Lil' Kim, or all these other figures. And I just wanted to be myself. I really believe that I'm somewhere right in the middle, just figuring it out. And then I just decided that I'm gonna do this thing independently. I'm gonna just figure out how to make this work. And when I did that, I started to unravel in a forest. Years and years of just sitting and contemplating with my partners, my best friends, about how I was gonna do this independently. I was still performing night to night. I became a residency artist at National Sawdust and then The Shed. I was the first hip hop artist to ever have a residency in these spaces. And then I just said, let's pick up and move to LA. And we picked up, moved to LA, and I pretty much felt in LA, I was caught up in a forest. I was like, what am I doing here? Why am I still chasing this dream? LA is a very spicy place, as you guys all know. And I got a publishing deal here, and here was like my first taste of feeling like used and abandoned. The publishing label pretty much told me that my sweat equity didn't equate to what they were gonna offer me. And by the way, I had more followers than them, and I had more streaming than them, and I had everything else more than them, but they just told me that I didn't equate. And then my babe, Jamel Reynolds, hit me up, and he was like, honey, have you heard of NFTs? And I was like, nah, what's an NFT? And I was like, I didn't know, I didn't believe in it. I was like, what about my copyright? I'm skeptical, I'm scared. But at that point, I was living off of my unemployment. I didn't know what else to do. And I was like, what do I have to lose? So I minted my first NFT on my favorite protocol, Zora, which you guys will hear about in a few. And I minted it on February 16th of 2021. I was watching how NFTs were moving, and I was growing a community at that time as well. And I minted my first one February 16, 2021, and it sold in 3 minutes. And I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, my value is being met with me. No one is telling me how much I deserve. I am getting what I deserve right now. And I really felt like I was healing a money wound. So I kept going. I started minting everything, performances. I minted pictures. I minted my little doodles that I was doing at nighttime. I minted it all. And then I went back to music video. And this music video was one of the first music videos on the blockchain to make over $10,000. So if you don't know, on YouTube, artists are making 0.25 of whatever they're selling on YouTube. And this music video was living on my Instagram and YouTube before I ever released it on the blockchain. And I received $10,000 for this music video, and it was the first of its kind on the blockchain. And it made me the first woman rapper on the blockchain and the first woman to, well, the first person to bring music video with a homie named Greg Newman. Thank you. Now this music video is on the secondary market on this beautiful platform called Zora for $3 million. And if you guys are looking up at the screens right now, if you want to participate in making this $3 million happen, you could go ahead and participate. I don't know if you guys know about like selling on the blockchain or whatever, but that little square right there allows you to have a community share of this music video. And this is Party Bid, which is an amazing opportunity to share anything you want and fractionalize an NFT with your community. So that was the first. So $3 million built by community is 750 million streams on Spotify. With no marketing, how am I getting 750 million streams, right? And that's the thing that artists are dealing with to the day. All these new artists that are coming up pretty much don't know how to make it right now. And blockchain is the way that I believe that we're gonna figure out something new. And then, this one was a special one. This was Glow Up Remix. Glow Up Remix, I released it just for jokes. I was like, let's see what happens on the blockchain. I just finished teaching a class about Web3, and I put it up, and this one sold for 10 ETH, which is $30,000 for a music video that was living on YouTube, okay? And had about 10,000 views. Then Who I Am also lived on the blockchain, sold for 5 ETH, which was 15K. And the joke about this music video is that I shot this with my team, Lighthouse. And all the homies was like, oh, are we gonna get paid to support this music video? And the publishing label told us that this music video wasn't worth any money, pretty much. And so now we see that it was actually worth a lot. Then, my favorite, Go-Go Wine, is a record-breaking music video in NFTs. It sold for 13.5 ETH, which was $50,000 to Jesse Grushak, shout out to Jesse. And it was the first of its kind to sell over 50K. It was 51,000. And in a summer, I pretty much made what I would have made on a record deal. This is literally transforming lives for artists. I was a $50,000 artist, like, few years before. And then I've transformed into a 6-figure artist at this moment. And that's insane to me, especially growing up in Brooklyn. I didn't have any money. I didn't grow up with money. And finding this new technology to really transform my income so that I could reinvest it back to my community, back to myself, back to my art, is just transforming everything for me right now. Zora decided that they wanted to hire me. I am now I'm head of community programming at Zora now. And I am pretty much supporting artists into getting into Web3. I teach a class called Zoratopia every other Wednesday, and I onboard marginalized artists from all types of communities into Web3. I teach them about getting their wallet, minting, etc. I also teach them about Zora and how beautiful Zora is, because you could pretty much open source anything that you want and build your own marketplace. I also am building IRL events to connect the real world to what is happening within the blockchain, called Zoratopia IRL. And these events are just such a multicultural space where people are getting to know what is actually happening on the blockchain. Who are the artists that are building up? What are we doing? We just did South by Southwest, and this is a video of South by Southwest, and it was incredible. We did Zoratopia kickback, free barbecue, drinks, hanging out, and just vibing to all the amazing talent that's happening in Web3. Then I also built my own platform on Zora through an app called Artiva app. And this app allows you to pretty much build your own space to showcase all of your own NFTs. And here, you pretty much could see the blueprint of everything that I've been working through. And my favorite part of this space is the fact that I feel like everything that I've put in to my art, to my work, to my vision, is now having an energy exchange. I am finally meeting what I need in my life. And I'm meeting that with my other, oh, sorry, I get emotional about this. I am meeting that with the people that I came up with. We have worked tirelessly on music videos, art, visuals, everything to bring this to light. This is my crew, Lighthouse. Art by Ja, who's my partner. T, who is my photographer, and he also does photography with the whole squad. Angel, also a photographer and filmmaker as well, and T is also a filmmaker and a series maker. He actually brought the first series into Web3. And we have been building together for a long time, and now to have a space where things are finally meeting us is just a beautiful revelation. And at this point, I really feel like I could build with community. I could offer something different. I could really be in my gold and in myself. And this space is moving rapidly. Every week, we're finding out about a new tool to build with. Zora was the first, to me, that really cared about the culture and cared about something different beyond just the sales or beyond just like what cool toolage is there. But now we have things like Sound XYZ, where you could sell editions and sell many versions of your song. We also have Catalog Works, where you could sell one-of-one NFTs. And through all of this, I've really just found a new form of success. And I don't believe that blockchain is just a tool. I think that this is the evolution of the internet. I really believe that this is gonna revolutionize lives for artists to really find success in a new way, without having to sign a deal, without having to give away all of their rights, with the opportunity to be their fullest selves. And I'm really excited for it, and I hope you're excited too. Thank you so much. I'm LATASHÁ.